Welcome back to Mango Radar. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you always get notified when we release new videos. Were you hopping for love in 2025? Did you have your wedding colors and place settings already picked out? Did you have your groomsmen and bridesmaids on alert? Were you disappointed this year in love? Don't worry. We proffer some tips to help you find love and maybe even a husband or a wife in 2026. You might want to share this video with your single friends or save it so that you can come back to it later. Okay, here we go. Step 1. Do the work. Not every breakup is someone else's fault. Breaking news, sometimes the problem is you. But don't worry, it will be fine. As long as you are honest with yourself. Let's start the self-development. What would you say are your biggest flaws when it comes to your relationships with others? If you don't know, ask a friend who you can trust. Tell them that you won't be angry as long as they tell you the truth. When you find out what they are, ask yourself why you respond that way and try to change that about yourself. It's not an overnight thing, so go easy on yourself. If possible, speak to an ex and ask them to tell you what you did wrong that affected the relationship negatively. Remember, you're broken up. They will be honest with you. Next thing you are going to do is set your boundaries. If your boundaries are religion, set that. If you have no intention of marrying someone who is not the same religion as you, don't waste your time talking to someone who has a different religion or no religion at all. If it is important to you that the person you marry is God-fearing, then look out for that. Don't waste your time. And don't let anyone waste your time. There are a lot of time wasters out there. Avoid them. If you're looking for a husband or a wife, you have no business sleeping with someone you are not married to. If you want to test someone's intentions for you, or see if you want the same things, tell them on the first date that you do not believe in sex before marriage, or even sharing a kiss with them until the wedding day. Watch them run for the hills. That's a great way to separate the wheat from the chaff. Most people are only after one thing, and it's not the ring. If you would like children, be sure about that and look out for someone who also wants children. Next thing you're going to do is get off those dating apps. They're a waste of time. Dating apps cause you to think of people as disposable. You find one flaw and you are on to the next, as if you were buying a piece of clothing. Because of the theory of plenty of fish in the sea, you don't give people a chance. You see one problem and you write them off. You are never going to put down roots that way. Human beings are flawed and not disposable. You have to give people a chance. It takes some people a while to warm up and be themselves. Also, the internet removes the nuances that you get from meeting people in real life. Subtle gestures and contexts are missing online that can help you make an informed decision about someone. You can tell more easily if someone is lying to you by looking at them than you can when someone is typing to you. Plus, you don't know who you are talking to. It's a little bit creepy. Next, get out of the house. Love isn't going to find you at home. You're not Rapunzel. Join a gym, a young church community, or a library book club. Anywhere you think you can make friends who can introduce you to other friends who then let you meet other friends. You get the point. It's about growing your community and widening your pool. One place you shouldn't go to find a spouse, however, is the club, for obvious reasons. Contrary to the popular song, there is no love in the club. You might find syphilis in the club, but definitely not love. Next, pray. Remember, you only see what someone chooses to show you, but God sees the heart. He will lead you if you ask. Okay, so now we've done the inner work, we've set our personal goals and targets, we've joined the gym, we've made friends, and now one of our friends has introduced you to a perspective. Now they've asked you out on a date. Well done so far. Now it's time to prepare for your date. Remember to be yourself. The way you start is the way you're going to finish. If you're not posh, don't pretend to be. If you don't like seafood, don't pretend you do. Remember, this might be the person you marry. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life keeping up a lie? Be honest. If they like you in your favorite oversized jeans and blazer, then you don't have to change anything. Be honest in conversation about wanting to get married in X or Y amount of time, and also about your faith, having children, etc. Remember, the idea is to set expectations and avoid wasting each other's time. Okay, so the date went well, and now they're looking at you longingly after the date, like you're a piece of meat. This is where you start to show some of those values you claimed you had earlier. No sex before marriage means no nightcaps in each other's houses, no heading off to the next venue, and definitely no kiss. Remember, Nobody wants to buy a cow if they can get the milk for free. You are a different breed, and that should show throughout the date. Now you've both gone home, and the wait begins. This is the most crucial part, and we will continue this series next Sunday. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button to watch the conclusion of this series and be notified when the next video drops. Please do it now. It only takes a second and would mean a great deal to us. Thank you. We appreciate you more than you know. See you next time.